loves, welcome to my channel, Astrofluentkulture. It's your girl Chi Chi, and I'm an intuitive psychic medium, and I'm here with another banger, and we about to empty the clip on these fools. Nah, but for real. So today, after meditation, I asked Spirit, what should I make this pick a card about? And when Spirit gave me that green light for what's their karma for hurting you, I was like, oh yes, baby, I am here for it. All of it. Okay? And yeah, I'm really excited though, because I do feel like, at least in my experience, I feel like karma didn't come quick enough. And I'm the type of person that I completely ghost you. You will not hear from me. You will question your own existence, okay? If I walk by you, you will question your own existence. That's me. That's the type of person I am, because you'll actually question if we had a relationship, because I will act like I don't know you. I don't see you. You don't exist in my world. So the sucky part of that is that you never got to find out, if they got their karma. And sometimes it's better that way, just cut ties. And, God is still working on me. I just want to say that. But so if you meditate, go ahead and meditate, and then pick your pile. But let me go ahead and show you this. And real quick, disclaimer: this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, and this is pile 1 with the ancient Egyptian goddess Isis. And then we have pile 2 with the Asgardian goddess Freya. And then we have pile 3 with the Mesopotamian goddess Gula. Okay. And so if you don't meditate or you don't have something that you do, I'll tell you what I do when I do pick a cards. I go ahead and I close my eyes. I take 3 deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. And then I ask my spirit guides to connect me to my higher self, and my higher self to connect me to my spirit, or to spirit, excuse me. And then I'll say, Spirit, what is the pile for me? And I'll open my eyes, and whichever pile I'm drawn to is the one that I pick. So just keep in mind that if you are drawn to more than one pile, it just means that you have messages in that pile as well. Okay, so I'll see you at your piles. Hey, my pile 1. So ahead of time, I want to apologize for any noise that you hear, because I've just been getting obstacle after obstacle trying to film this, and I don't understand why, because Spirit gave me the green light, so I'm gonna keep going. So okay, so what we're gonna do is, first I'm gonna get an overall vibe, and then I'm gonna go deeper and ask for specific details about your relationship, and then we'll get to the juicy stuff and ask the question, what is their karma for hurting you? And then from there, we'll get I'll channel some final messages from Spirit. So, off the rip, I feel like you guys are seriously going through like a serious transformation. I feel like some of you may be in the void. This makes me think of the void. I feel like you guys are very powerful. So okay, so this person that you were with, from the beginning, they were a charmer. Yeah, they were a charmer. they like made you feel like you could fall in love right then and there. They always knew the right thing to say. I just heard cat and mouse. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like they studied you. And maybe they didn't even tell you that, but that's the feeling that I got. Like they knew what to say. They were that smooth criminal. Yeah. But they had a very, yeah. Well, you trusted them, obviously. Yeah, they gave you that sense of trust. They really made you feel like this was going to be it for you. This was the one. I feel like they were very upfront with like their flaws. And if anything, I feel like they kind of used their flaws like I don't know why, but I'm getting like this project energy. Like I feel like they were very upfront with you, and that's what made you feel like you could trust them. Like deeply trust them, because I feel like what they presented to you was, hey, I have all my shit on the table. Like, there's nothing for me to hide. So that made it easier for you to trust them. And I feel like what they did was, for some of you, I feel like what they did was actually make it seem like hiding in plain sight. Like, oh, like, we both know I have this issue. I just need help with it. I need someone there for me, and I won't be this way. And I keep on saying in an abstract way, so I'm sorry about that. But I feel like, if anything, like, if they were jealous, they just kind of threw it back on you. Like, oh, well, I wouldn't be jealous if you weren't wearing that type of outfit. Like, yeah. I feel like this person was not only jealous, but they didn't trust. Like, it's so weird, because I feel like they were making you feel like, hey, I'm giving you every reason to trust me, but then when it was for you, you didn't, like, they felt like they had a right to act like that with you. They always gave you like some BS excuse as to why they're behaving that way, instead of just, owning their shit. I feel like they were definitely moody. But in the beginning, let me get back to that. So, like, in the beginning, like, there was nothing but like love, and it was intoxicating. Wow. It was intoxicating. So you might have traveled together, for some of you. Yeah, I feel like this person was wow. I feel like this person really showed you from the beginning, like, who they were, and they made it seem like everything happened to them. Like, I don't see them, like, it's so weird, because it's very confusing, because I feel like in certain areas they would act like this is who I am, who I am, and acting like they were owning their shit, but then on the same note, they weren't. Very contradictory. I feel like they were the type that you do as I say, not as I do. They could get away with anything. I feel like for some of you they were cheaters. And I feel like for some of you, some of these cheaters really try to play you out and make you feel like it was your fault. And I feel like when you would get angry with them, somehow they would flip it back on you. I feel like you guys definitely had explosive fights, but I feel like they love bombed you. See, that's why it was so intoxicating. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like, no, I'm going to say for most of you, this was definitely intoxicating energy where it was kind of like exciting when the fights came around, because I feel like you guys were like with each other a good amount of time. So it kind of like gave you guys like something, I hate to say it like that, but like something to do. And when those arguments would start, then they would end up love bombing you, and then you guys would end up having this passionate love making, out of this world. And but they had a very negative side to them. Yep. And I do feel like they exhausted you. And I feel like this was behaviors that they saw growing up. And there was times like, I feel like in this relationship, there was so many times where you just wanted to push through and get back to the way that it was in the beginning, because for however long your honeymoon phase lasted with this person, I mean, they did everything right. And for some of you, they didn't do everything right. For some of you, you saw flags from the get, but you stayed for some reason. I feel like it was an attraction. I feel like for some of you that saw the red flags, I feel like this group is definitely spiritual. And if you're not spiritual, your intuition is very is on point, okay? And I feel like you knew in your gut that there was issues. You saw the red flags, but something kept you there. And it could have been that you knew that you guys were soulmates. And I feel like everybody needs to check out what the definition of a soulmate is, because a soulmate doesn't mean that they're your divine counterpart. It just means a soul that has had previous incarnations with you, that they had some type of relationship, but that doesn't mean that they were, your husband this time. I definitely feel like the person that I'm channeling right now, this person was a karmic relationship. And I feel like at the end of this relationship, you knew that it was a karmic relationship. But I feel like this person really they really hurt you. It's like heavy. My chest is so heavy. I feel like, and I'm so sorry, I feel like you're still picking up the pieces. You're still healing, because you really saw this person being your forever. Like that's what you saw. I feel like they really hurt your self-esteem, because they would do like backhanded compliments. For instance, you get dressed and you're looking good, and then they would make a stupid comment like, oh, well, you would look better if you lost a few pounds, but baby, you look good. Like, what? Mm-mm. But it's time for you to let go. And I feel like this group is working towards that. I feel like this group is definitely working on healing themselves. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and ask spirits, what is their karma? Intensity. I feel like the person the person that they're with right now is playing with their minds. And if they're not in a relationship, I feel like this person is being like all the things that they did to you, because I feel like as this person was, I hate to say this, trigger alert, but this person could have been physically abusive towards you, emotionally abusive towards you, mentally abusive towards you. And I feel like it was very like, at least for the mental and the emotional part, it was very like mind games type of things, like hitting you where it hurts without like fully saying things, if that makes sense. And I feel like their karma is, if they're not getting it from a partner, they're getting it from their boss. I feel like if it's work and they're not with anyone, then their boss is just putting them through the ringer, doing that passive aggressive stuff, making them feel like crap, just belittling them. And I feel like if they're in a relationship, this relationship is definitely a dose of their own medicine. It's filled with all the intensity in the beginning, all of it. Oh my God, this is so great. Oh, we're going to be in love together forever. Oh yes, you make me just so happy. Oh my God, I know we're gonna be together forever. And then boom, mind fuck. Which I do feel like they deserved it. And I feel like they, what they're getting when they're thinking about you, and they are thinking about you, I feel like they're getting this overwhelming feeling of, wow, I did this person so dirty. I can't believe that I let this person go. I can't believe I treated this person. I feel like they're actually questioning if what they're going through right now is their karma. And the crazy thing is that I feel like if this person wasn't spiritual, I feel like they're actually tapping into their spirituality right now. And they're literally trying to heal from the situation. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with them. And they're trying to heal themselves. But they have some time with this, because I feel like this person is a real go-getter. Like, they always want to move. They want to, they're constantly making moves. Whether that adds up to anything, I don't know, but But I feel like one of the ways that they're getting their karma is that spirit is making them stagnant right now. And if you guys are go-getters and doers, you know that being in that stagnant energy sucks so bad. And I feel like getting that plus what they're receiving in their relationships, that, baby, that's all the karma that you needed. So let's see. So I want to get some final messages for you. Let's see what's coming into your life because you are transforming, because you're going through this rebirth. I feel like there's so much good energy coming from you guys. It's amazing. I feel like you guys are, even though you're still healing, you know, like, they were stupid, not me. Amen. Okay, that's how you're supposed to see it. Yeah, you have a lot of inner peace coming to you. Oh, and if you're in a relationship, oh my God, this is spirit saying yes. Okay, enjoy it, embrace it. Okay. Because I feel like if you're in a relationship, this person treats you the whole opposite. Oh my gosh, I feel like you guys manifested this person. Okay. And if you haven't, if you're single right now and you're still working on, healing, there's nothing wrong with that. But know that your divine counterpart is coming. And yeah, you guys are thriving. You are really thriving. You have so many good things coming. Okay, so actually, let me just get one final message. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep meditating. Don't waste your energy, doing anything that's going to take you away from your happiness. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Yes. Okay. The universe got your back. All right, guys. So those are your messages. I hope you received the messages that you needed to hear. And if you haven't hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that button one time for your girl. And yeah, comment and let me know how this resonated. I appreciate all the support and the love. But most importantly, remember, your body's a temple, so cherish it. Your spirit is perfection, so embrace it. Your soul is limitless, so free it. And always, but always, stay true to you. Take care. Hi, my pile 2. So you guys chose the Asgardian goddess Freya. Okay, and so first what we're going to do is we're going to get the overall vibe, or their overall vibe, and then we'll go deeper and get some specifics about your relationship and how it was, and then we'll get to the juicy stuff and ask what is their karma for hurting you. So I feel like some of you guys came from pile 1, because I do feel like I'm having the same type of energy. Too many cards. I feel like some of you guys are going through a rebirth. I feel like I feel like a lot of angelic presence around you. You definitely have been working with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel, whether you realize that or not. But this pile has also been doing a lot of healing work. And I do feel like for some of you guys, you may not even realize that you're doing this type of work. I feel like some of you are actually going through an awakening. So, but I feel like you may not know. So you should Google or YouTube spiritual awakening symptoms, because it can be intense. Okay, so I feel like their overall vibe, yeah, I feel like they were very volcanic, very explosive. But I feel like I don't feel like they were that charming from the get. This definitely feels like the bad boy group. Like this person had a lot of confidence in themselves, but it was very inflated ego. They could be very impulsive too. A narcissist, to say the least. And I feel like this person definitely played with your mind. They were very manipulative. Like, I feel like this person would get you to do things that they wanted you to do and make you believe that you wanted to do it. Like, they played a lot of mind games. They were also the type that would be like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and do this, like, I don't mind. But then when you got home, you had to listen to a whole bunch of nonsense, just making you feel like, and I feel like they gaslit you a lot. Wow. Saying, like, they would say messed up things. Oh my God. Okay. And this is very specific, but your person used to say, like, if they hurt you with like their words today and you guys made up or whatever and you guys talked the next day and you would express yourself like, hey, that really hurt me, it still hurts, they would be like, why are you living in the past? Like, what the hell are you talking about, bruh? That happened like yesterday. That's not, I mean, technically it is in the past, but you know what I mean. Like, that's ridiculous. You really gonna come out and say like, oh, why are you living in the past? Like, oh, and that was very specific. So yeah, this person was definitely very emotionally immature, had a lot of discord in their life, but would play it off. This person had a lot of masks that they would wear, and depending on who they were around, they wore a different mask. So for some people, this person would actually show like their nurturing side, their compassionate side, their loving side, right? And then depending on who it was like they were an actor playing a role, and a different role for each person that they were actually talking to at that moment. And it's crazy to me that they made you like they literally played with your head to the point where they would gaslight you. And I feel like this made you really start second guessing yourself, second guessing your own gifts, second guessing your own feelings, because they made it seem like you were really in your head, and the things that happened right in front of you, the things that you remembered that they said, it wasn't, they would act like you, like that didn't happen. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're so crazy. Like, no, you really just did that. And then, it made you actually want to question yourself, and had you question yourself. It made you question, it made you question everything, even your own thoughts, because it really messed with your psyche. Wow. That's crazy. And I was just saying that I feel like this person really burnt you out. And again, I'm so sorry for my neighbors, but I feel like this person really burnt you out. I feel like by the time you actually got away from this relationship, it felt like you could breathe again. I feel like you had been struggling so long, trying to make things work and trying to put the pieces back of the puzzle together again, because you guys, for some of you, you guys were probably on and off. I feel like it's on and off, and it was like you were constantly trying to fix it and mold it, and put it to the place that it was, that when it was in the beginning. But I feel like you realized, when you guys ended it, that this wasn't real from the beginning. Like, this was all a mask. I feel like you saw this person's mask, and it was like a red flag for you, but you just kept going with it, because at this point you were already invested, and you saw this person as a project. And it ended up backfiring on you, because at the end of it, you knew that this person wasn't worth your time. It wasn't worth what it took from you. And it took a lot of energy. It took who you knew that you were. But I feel like you guys are going through a serious rebirth, and I feel like this relationship was one of the, for some of you, I feel like this relationship was what, like, boosted you, like, it made you go dig deep inside of yourself. It made you really go within and pull out that strength where you didn't know that you had it. Yes, baby. Yes, I so feel that fighter in you. I feel like you did take back your power. And I got goosebumps. I feel like you're walking in your power right now, and I feel like you're watching this because you're like, I just want to know. I just want to know, because I knew karma was gonna get them, but I just want to make sure. I'm just a little bit interested, just a little. And you have every right to feel that way, and understand that the way that you feel, it's never good or bad. Like, I mean, of course you have good or bad feelings, but I mean, like, there's no right or wrong way to have feelings. Feelings are neither right or wrong. So don't feel guilty because you feel petty, and you're like, I hope a little something got them. Don't feel bad about that, because I feel like what they put you through was crazy. And of course, I do really feel like that relationship was the catalyst that actually sprung you to start looking really deep within. And if you're not in a if you're not having a spiritual awakening, which I really feel like it's only a select few of you, then you really looked within. But for the others, I feel like this relationship really was the catalyst that sprung on your spiritual awakening. It really made you go deep and figure out who you were. Like, I feel like you're turning into a better person than you were even before this relationship started, because I feel like now you know who you are. And now nobody can gaslight you. It ain't gonna happen again. You gonna cut that real quick. So let's see, because I'm definitely interested to see what spirit. What was the karma? What was their karma spirit? Spirit, what was their karma? I feel like they're very isolated right now. I feel like they... I feel like they're going through like a very deep depression. I feel like for some of them they're actually going to a therapist. Wow. And I feel like not only was it your relationship that pushed them to that, but it was also like they really started taking a deep look at themselves. I feel like this person, even though they have like the narcissistic characteristics, I feel like they were just like a big kid that was just like forced to grow up fast. And I feel like they pushed everybody away. I feel like you guys were very important to this person, and they really like took you for granted. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it was, yeah, they had a codependence with you. And I feel like they still have that. And I feel like because they have that codependence, this being by themselves and having to sit in their own shit is like really taking a toll on them. Wow. I feel like they're not stable. I do feel like they have a lot of times that they sit with themselves, and they feel a lot of sadness for what happened. I feel like they look at themselves and they want to kick themselves in their butt. Because I feel like this person felt like you were never going to leave. So it's crazy because I feel like their karma is like is being by themselves. And for this person, they thrive off of attention. They thrive off of walking into the room and everybody wants to be their friend, and it feels like what they're going through is like nobody's paying them attention. They're just like God, I see like this person like sitting. It's actually really sad. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't find it funny, but I can't help it because I feel like that's what their ass deserved. So like they should be sitting in the corner in timeout thinking about what they done did and how they don't want it to happen again. I feel like the universe put them in that corner because now they had to take a real good look at themselves. Because I do feel like for some of you, they've had other relationships after you. Um, and it just became overwhelmingly apparent to them that they were the problem. I feel like for some of you, this person was very creative. Maybe did music, just creative in general, always coming up with new ideas. And I feel like they are going through like a block. And it's the universe putting them, I feel like, you know, the universe is just like putting them in their own little corner and you're in timeout. And I feel like the reason that they're actually alone is because they continue to behave this way even with other people that were part of their life, and nobody wants to be around them because they just give off bad vibes. So their karma is, ooh, it's heavy for them. It may not sound like a lot, like why aren't you just going out and, you know, doing things, but I feel like they have like, they're literally in a place where their mind has been playing tricks on them. The same way that that they played with your mind, their own mind is doing that to them. So payback's a beep, karma's a beep. So let's see. Let me get out of that energy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I would pray for them. Some karma is like, whoo, it's heavy. So I wanted to ask Spirit, what blessings are coming into your life? We have focus. So I feel like if you're working on anything creative, you're going to start having focus. And, you know, I would listen to Meditations with the Lion Gate portal. It works really good. And you guys are very connected to the angelic realm. I would listen to, I think it's 936 hertz. Listen to that and do sound baths. Yeah, illumination. I feel like Spirit is highlighting the path for you, illuminating the path for you. You're going to be moving forward. If you've had confusing thoughts of, oh my God, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? I feel like I'm not, hearing anything from my spirit guides. I feel like everything's very confusing. 1 minute I feel like they're saying this. Next minute I feel like they're saying that. I don't know what to do. Understand there's going to be clarity, focus, and illumination that's coming for you. That's one of the biggest blessings that you're going to be receiving. So continue working on your healing, because you guys are rock stars, okay? Okay, so I'm being guided to grab one of these. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Yes. Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. And today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you really are made of. Oh, what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. Beautiful. Well, okay, guys. Those were your messages. I hope you received the messages you needed to hear. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button one time for your girl if you haven't already. And don't forget to comment and let me know how this resonated. And I just want y'all to know that I appreciate all of you guys and all the support. But most importantly, remember, your body's a temple, so cherish it. Your spirit is perfection, so embrace it. Your soul is limitless, so free it. And always, but always, stay true to you. Take care. Hey, my pal 3. So first what we're going to do is we're going to get their overall vibe. Then I'm going to go deeper and get some, try to get some details on how the relationship was. And then we're going to get into the juicy stuff, okay? And ask that question, what is their karma for hurting you? So you guys actually chose the Mesopotamian goddess Gula. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And she is the goddess of medicine. She is the protector and punisher. I found this so interesting. So when I looked it up, it said this goddess was known to bring earthquakes and storms when she was pissed. And the same time, she was almost invoked for the same amount of times for curses as she was for healings. So instantly I know that you guys have that temper and y'all do not play, okay? But you really have a duality to you where it's like there is so much light in you and you do want to see like the best for everyone. But then if they piss you off, they hurt you, I feel like this pile is the pile that actually they're like, oh, karma's taking too long. I'm gonna take care of this. Don't worry, universe. I got this one for you. I so feel that with you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get their overall vibe. I definitely feel it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Every pile got exhaustion. So I feel like this person had very big issues with reality. And seeing reality for what it was and not what they made themselves believe. I feel like they did not only have issues with reality, but with lying. I feel like this person, for some of you, is like a real impulsive liar. And I feel like for some of you, you stood around longer only because I don't feel like they were complete, a-holes, but I do feel like they had this and it just made you feel real excuse me. I feel like it just, they had this, I don't know, this energy is like very weird. I feel like they had like a weirdness to them, but they were not. Um, I don't know. I just feel like they were like liars. Like, we just lie for no reason. Like, you ever meet somebody and they have like, I don't know, they look up at the sky and they're like, the sky is purple. Like, just lying for like stupid stuff. Like, I feel like for a good portion of you guys had that. And for the others, I feel like this person just really was more so eh. Like, they didn't really care. Which makes me question, what was really why you were really with them. I feel like for both of you, this was kind of like, we're gonna ride this out together. This is what I want for now. Because I feel like you guys were just basically, oh, that's what it was. Okay, so this person was just filling in that void. Uh, you know, being that person while you were going through your loneliness, like, okay, a warm body. Okay, sorry to say. But I do feel like this person, I feel like you did try though. I do feel like you did try with this person. You wanted to see if this could go further, but I feel like it didn't. And even though you tried to work towards it, this person was just very emotionally detached. And reality detached. Like, I don't, spirit just keeps on showing me like what they saw was not what was actually happening in their mind, or in their actual reality, like what they were thinking about and thinking that they were in their own reality wasn't actually what you saw. I do feel like this person did have um a very selfish side to them. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with them not really caring about the relationship. And I'm sorry to say, but, and I feel like you know this now, like they didn't really care for you either. But I feel like they didn't really care for themselves. Like, I feel like for some of you guys, this person doesn't believe in anything. And yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this person could have been like an atheist. I feel like I feel like for the others, they weren't an atheist, but they really viewed, they really took the fact that in spirituality, in life, like in, the truth of life is like there's no such thing as good or bad. You know, it's just I feel like this person took that and ran with it, and like didn't take accountability for their behavior. I feel like this person would like shrug off your feelings, even when you wanted to talk to this person about deep things. This person was just not there. They were unstable. They weren't, wow, okay, so they weren't grounded at all. Yeah. Mm. And I feel like they had like, for some of you, like old school beliefs, like a woman, oh hell no, excuse me, sorry, but I feel like that came right through. Like a woman belongs in the kitchen. Like they had, like, for some of you, they had that type of energy. Like you were only good for certain things, and that's cooking, cleaning, and tending to them. Mm. I feel like you gave them an abundance of energy, an abundance of love, an abundance of effort, and they continued to give you nothing in return. And I feel like you ended up staying way longer than you did. I feel like for some of you, it was out of, not loving yourself enough, not knowing what you deserve. So I do feel like this person just I feel like for some of you, this person was really just, if they were workers, they were just really after, they were really just after money. Like, I feel like for some of you, this person was really just focused on money, and they couldn't see beyond the illusion. Yeah, they were definitely very 3D. Very 3D earth. And if they weren't very 3D, they weren't grounded, and they're definitely more obsessed with obtaining things, material things, than actually nurturing a relationship. Being in union, having a happy home. I feel like this person always left you feeling like you didn't do enough, you didn't give enough, you didn't try hard enough. I feel like this person really made himself believe these things too, or this person believed these things too. I feel like you try to hold on longer than you felt like you actually could, and I feel like because of that brought so much exhaustion out of you. I feel like towards the end, you started questioning their motives. And I feel like from the beginning, they questioned yours. I feel like this person had potential for some of you. And I feel like you spent a lot of time envisioning the things that you wanted to happen in your relationship, but they didn't come to fruition because that wasn't the plan. That wasn't in your path with them. But I feel like you've really started taking care of yourself. I feel like the outside look of your relationship was very deceiving. Because I feel like you made it look good. But it wasn't an equal exchange. At the end of this relationship, I feel like you guys definitely felt like you gave too much and they didn't give enough. But I feel like you guys really released those anxieties that fear when you actually stepped away from the relationship. I feel like that's when you opened your eyes and you stopped seeing things from the way that you wanted to envision them in your mind, and you started seeing the reality of the situation. Which is, it's crazy because I feel like this person kind of did the same thing, but this person would really make it seem like I just feel like they bragged a lot about themselves and their riches. And if they didn't brag about their riches, then it was just like when you guys would talk, like they never really cared what you had to say. So let's see what karma got for him or her, for them. I feel like they well, compared, I feel like they're having a hard time with their own conditioning. I feel like if I feel like they're in a place where they're like Spirit is showing me a hamster on a wheel, where they're just constantly moving, but not going anywhere. And I feel like their karma is that because of their selfishness. I feel like they're chasing the luxury, they're chasing wealth, they're trying to chase happiness, and they haven't realized that you don't have to chase it. Like, it's literally as easy as you saying, today I'm going to be happy, I choose to be happy. But they have this it feels like they have, like, their karma is, they're actually feeling like scarcity mindset, like poverty mindset. Oof. And anyone that has been in that knows that right there, that is like, oh yeah, just feeling like no matter what, you always have to look over your shoulder. Like, I feel like they're like in this paranoid scarcity, like constant worry energy. And I don't know if that was what they were conditioned to feel, because I feel like they did start learning that from a young age. But I feel like their karma is like, now they're feeling it like tenfold. And I feel like they compare themselves to everyone, which is miserable. So I feel like that's part of their karma too. I feel like they're having to learn what patience is really like. And it's crazy because, you would think that this is a good card, but I don't feel like it. I feel like they're constantly chasing after their rightness. They're constantly chasing after something like I just feel like this is not obtainable for them. And I feel like that's their karma. And I feel like this person is going to stay in their karma until they decide to start healing themselves. Yeah, they're still dreaming. They're just they're just a hamster on the wheel. I feel like they don't have peace within themselves. I feel like they have a lot of anxiety. So let's get some final messages for you guys. Whew. Okay. Well, I feel like you guys definitely came out stronger. I feel like you guys are in your element. I feel like boss energy. I feel like this really made you have to sit down with yourself and figure out what you actually wanted in life. I feel like this was such a good thing for it to happen to you, because you needed to figure out who you were and what you wanted. A lot of times the universe will bring us things that are not really all that great, and it's only to show us that there's so much waiting for us, and to make sure that we know exactly what we want. Because I feel like you guys are definitely crazy manifestors. And if you haven't started manifesting, okay, you need to start watching law of attraction videos, start looking up techniques, because your energy, because I feel like, I don't know if maybe it was this last portal, but whatever it is, I feel like you guys are really in this energy that you guys can really manifest anything. I feel like your angels are like with you. Your ancestors are like, don't play with me, I got you. Like, yeah. And I feel like they're manifesting a miracle for you. So whatever you've been asking for, if you've been working on it, look up Omega Matrix number. This is a dope video that teaches you how to manifest with your specific Omega Matrix number, and it actually breaks it down, but Spirit is like pushing that through. So definitely look up that Omega Matrix number, and look it up on YouTube. Okay, do we have any final messages, Spirit? Yeah. Stay open, because you're going to be receiving a lot of signs. And keep moving forward. Yeah. And I'm so drawn at the yellow. It looks like the yellow brick road. So you have a lot of blessings coming to you. And whatever you're trying to manifest, you're going to get. Like, I'm not sure what you're trying to manifest. It doesn't feel small at all. It feels big. So I really hope that you get your, no, I don't even want to say hope. Like, I know that you're going to get whatever you're trying to manifest. So those are your messages. I hope you received the messages that you needed to hear. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button one time for your girl, if you haven't already. And don't forget to comment, just let me know how it resonated. I really appreciate all the love and all the support. But most importantly, remember, your body's a temple, so cherish it. Your spirit is perfection, so embrace it. Your soul is limitless, so free it. And always, but always, stay true to you. Take care, guys.